Hey, what's up everybody? This is emac2411 on youtube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. With your WWE Raw, August 3rd, 2015, full show review and results. So yeah, let's just get into it. Let's not waste any more time. So, open up the show with a graphic in memory of Roddy Piper recently, maybe less than a week ago. I know, like 4 days ago maybe. Passed away, right? The whole WWE roster would be in Piper t-shirts. Vince McMahon, Triple H, Eddie .mcnanara on the stage, and then we have the 10-bell salute. And then his music would start, and we go to the tribute video. Then you get to the Raw opening video. You get the commentators, Pyro, Mike Cole, JBL, Byron Saxton, same old. Yeah, and then we go to the ring, and now comes the current reign, defending undisputed WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And yeah, basically, to cut a promo, he'd talk, he'd say stuff on the mic. Basically what he says, basically, I'm just gonna give you some stuff. So he'd bring up, the knee to John Cena that broke his nose last week. Says it was disgusting. He felt John Cena's nose crack on his knee. You heard the pop on the shatter, and at first he didn't feel bad. So yeah. So he has a proposition. He proposes that they do it one more time. Cena versus Rollins, winner takes both championships at SummerSlam. He says that it'd be for the first time. One superstar will hold both the United States and WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And then he says that there's going to be a WWE World Heavyweight Championship Open Challenge for tonight's Raw. And it's going to be next. So, you know how John Cena does his U.S. Open Challenge for anyone in the locker room who wants a piece of him? So he's going to do that, basically to be like taking a shot, heel move. So John Cena versus Seth Rollins, the United States Champion versus the WWE World Champion, champion versus champion, winner takes all. So, not a unification, but you hold both titles on the line. So that's gonna be interesting how they do it. So yeah, he was not there obviously to say, but that's probably where they're going, if he can make it to SummerSlam, which he probably will. Then we got to your WWE World Championship match, and JoJo's in the ring with him basically, and she asked if this open challenge is legitimate. And he basically said it is. I'm trying to remember stuff. I remember a lot actually. What happens on Raw? He got the authority, let him do it, but apparently had like 2 stipulations. He said his opponent must be under 6 feet tall and under 200 pounds. So, El Torito, she'd say, you call him out. Then his music would actually hit, but stop, and then the music from Neville would hit instead. And then we get, that match is going to happen. So Neville challenges Seth Rollins for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match for the first one on Raw for the year. And for the last time, since the World Heavyweight Championships were unified, we not had a WWE World Heavyweight Championship match on Raw. We had some WWE Championship matches and World Heavyweight Championships on Raw and SmackDown when they were, both titles, but ever since the World Championship unified, we've not had one. So this is the first one in like 2 years we've had one on Raw for free. I'm surprised. I was like, at first when it was El Torito, I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, wow, exciting. But then Neville, and holy crap, what a match. It was an awesome match. He's seen a lot of good stuff. I mean, it was back and forth. He's seen a lot of good moves. We've seen this match once before. It was on his debut, I think. But yeah, it was a really good match. Oh, and by the way, Neville would actually do a bridge kinda. He'd be on him, right? And we thought it was a 3 count, but it was only 2.9 legit seconds. So yeah, that was a close call. I thought he won. He was gonna be the new champion. We knew probably Seth Rollins was gonna win, but you never know. I mean, obviously, but it's too early. I don't ever think it's too early. My personal opinion. And then he'd go for the arrow, his legs would be on the ropes. And then you go for it again. He miss. Pedigree. 1, 2, 3. He covers him for the win. So Seth Rollins retains and is still your champion. Then you get Los Matadores and the Lucha Dragons. Oh, and by the way, you know, by the way, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, I give that match 4 out of 5 stars. That's just my opinion. So yeah. Then you get Los Matadores and the Lucha Dragons versus the New Day and the Ascension, the Ass Ascension. You know, an 8-man tag team match. But, pretty good match. It was okay, decent. It was pretty good, to be honest with you. You know, and basically your winners would be the New Day and the Ascension after Kofi would hit Trouble in Paradise and Kalisto for the win. And pretty good match. It was okay. I mean, it's looking like what they're gonna do. I don't know if they're gonna do like a multi-man tag team match at SummerSlam. I don't know if this is Los Matadores versus Lucha Dragons versus New Day versus the Ascension. How would that work? Because you need to include obviously the primetime players who are your reigning, defending, current WWE Tag Team Champions. I don't know if they're all gonna have 5 of those teams or it'll just be one of these teams. We will see what happens. But it was a pretty good match. I mean, we've seen a lot of good stuff as always. Then you get that, and basically you get that and shit, and yeah. Then, yeah. Then you get Divas action, Divas tag team action, a match with your Divas champion. Then you get, you know, your Divas champion, Nikki Bella, who's had it for like 260 days or something like that. 60, something like that. You know, almost approaching AJ Lee. For $2.95 and become the longest reigning Divas champion in history. I don't think that should happen. I think one of these other Divas, I hope, takes it from her. I do like Nikki. I like Brie. I like Brie more than Nikki, but I like Charlotte's okay. I don't really like Charlotte. I like Becky Lynch, Ellen Page, and I like Sasha Banks. My favorite NXT Diva is Sasha Banks, who is your NXT Women's Champion. But let's get to the match. So you get the Bella Twins with no Alicia Fox. I don't think they even bring that up, that she was actually injured. But yeah. Then you get Charlotte, yeah, you get that match, Charlotte and Becky Lynch with Paige, obviously, at ringside. Then, yeah, you get that, and then you get that. So, basically, pretty good match. It was actually a pretty good match. I mean, these Divas are giving them, Divas a chance, they're giving them a lot of time. They're giving them a lot of time. They're actually having, like, 2 Divas matches now on Raw. Pretty good. And then you get your winners to be Becky Lynch and Charlotte after Charlotte actually made Nikki Bella your Divas champion. Tap out. So it's looked like Charlotte will be challenging Nikki Bella for the title. Don't know when, because they're making her win like a lot. Charlotte, they're gonna be pushing her. That's the number one guy, number one girl, because she's the daughter of Ric Flair. And then you get your interview backstage with Team Bad watching with JoJo and basically. Then you get Miz TV with Cesaro and The Miz. Yeah, you get some stuff, and they talk and shit, and Cesaro's in the studio, he's looking pretty good. No, I'm just saying he's looking pretty good, it doesn't mean anything. And then, you know, Kevin Owens is in his gear. Then you get that, and actually pretty good. Then you get that, so, basically they just, Kevin Owens, you know, Cesaro wants to go, they both want to go, and then Kevin Owens would be leaving, you know, walk Owens walk. He'd come back in, the Miz was like, why are you going to let him do that? The Miz would get shoved into him, and then Cesaro would, well, he's going to put him for the pop-up powerbomb, and then he caught him, and then he goes for the string, but he'd retreat, and they go to the ramp, and then, yeah. So it's looking like Cesaro versus Kevin Owens will take place at SummerSlam, and by the way, with the Divas, one more thing. One more thing with the Divas. Looks like they're going to have all 3 of the factions or the teams go at it, or Charlotte versus Nikki Bella for the championship. But yeah, pretty good match, or pretty good segment. So far Raw is okay, I'm saying up to, and then you get Rusev versus Mark Henry, and Rusev, with Summer Rae, don't forget, looking like Lana still. Then you get your winner to be, Rusev, and he pins him with a big kick, and yeah. Then you get a backstage segment there. You know, Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, and you got a pray out. So Zack Ryder versus Barrett, King Barrett, and yeah, King Barrett wins. After he basically had a bullhammer for the win. Don't care. Oh, and then you got Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman. Promo segment. You get that. You know, Brock Lesnar gets steel steps, and, you know, he's on top of him. Okay, he's just like, you know, he calls actually Undertaker a bitch. He says, you know, the inside job. He says he's going to go to Select City, and he says all that shit. And yeah, it's a good segment, pretty good. No Undertaker, but it's okay. Brock Lesnar won't be on, you know, Raw next week, but, you know, well, the Undertaker, maybe Undertaker will respond. I don't know. Then you get another Divas match. It's Paige versus Naomi. It's okay, pretty good actually. You know, with Tamina Snuka and Sasha Banks with, you know, and then you got Becky Lynch and Charlotte with her, and yeah, you get that match, pretty good. And you got Paige actually win after she made Naomi tap out to the PTO. Then you get that. Then you get Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Randy Orton backstage, and main event's next. So Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose versus Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, and Sheamus. And then yeah, you get that 3-on-3, you know, 6-man tag team match. Pretty good match. Okay main event. You know, I wanted to see more matches announced, more build up, a little bit. It was okay Raw. Then you get that, and then what you get at the end is your winners would be Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, Dean Ambrose after Roman Reigns would pin I think Roman Reigns would pin Sheamus and Mr. Money Bank. When are they going to cash in on that? At least Randy Orton versus Sheamus, Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose versus Wyatt family, or if Singh or another member, we'll see. Then, yeah. Then you can get that and shit. So pretty good Raw. I mean, rating it out of, you know, 10 stars. I'm gonna go with a. I'm gonna go with a 6 out of 10 stars. 6. I think it was fairly decent. I think it was pretty good. Okay, 6 out of 10 stars. I think that's fair. And it was okay. I mean, how'd you guys like my review and me giving my, you know, doing what I do? This will be an every week thing now, so you guys can rely on a Raw review. I'm reviewing every. I mean, changes are coming to this channel as it concerns pro wrestling and WWE. So thank you for watching, and make sure to like this video, share this video, leave a comment, subscribe for more. And how'd you guys like my review? Did you agree with me? Did you disagree? What matches are you looking for in SummerSlam? What matches did you like? What did you dislike? Later, everyone.